I messaged 1,000 creators on YouTube and asked how much they charge for an integration. They have sent me their quotes and I'm gonna share them with you in this video. Whether you're a brand gearing up for your first influencer campaign or an influencer wondering how much you can charge based on your subscriber count and views, you're in for a treat. In this video, I'm gonna be reviewing quotes from smaller channels that have up to 100,000 subscribers. And we'll take a look at their pricing for two types of YouTube videos, long-form videos and shorts. Yeah, and we're also gonna find some inadequate quotes and roast them. Excited? Let's start. But first of all, a disclaimer, because there are some crucial things that we need to discuss first, because it doesn't make a lot of sense to discuss any type of pricing without taking these into account. The goal of this video is to present the results of research and establish a benchmark. I'm not suggesting that you should pick up the lowest quote, because there is a multitude of factors that determine the final price of the integration. Of course, you have to see the channel first, so this metric all by itself doesn't have any sense. You have to see the engagement, you have to see the number of comments, and I will definitely release another video on how to examine whether the channel metrics are real or fabricated. So subscribe to the channel not to miss it. Aside from the channel's metrics, creator rates severely depend on the language and region. For this campaign, we researched different regions, and I'm going to provide you several examples on how the quotes in the same niche, same engagement, same number of subscribers, but how the quotes are different depending on the language. And not everyone from the list has YouTube as their primary platform. Most creators are not exclusive. You definitely need to take this into account. But anyways, great to have a benchmark, and that's what we're gonna do. In just a few seconds, I'm gonna show you price lists from various English-speaking creators in the tech field. All of these channels had 100% affinity with the product we were selling at this time. And we're gonna examine the pricing for their long-form YouTube videos. I'll start from a channel that had 35,000 subscribers at that time. But this creator also had a 2 million TikTok account. That was by far the best presentation on integrations that I have seen, just because, you know, it saves time. In less than a minute, I have all the information I'm searching for. Their integration price is $2,400. So I took time and decided to examine the number of views that videos are getting on this channel. And boy, that was interesting. 700 views, 900 views. Yeah, there are outliers, but you cannot count on that. And definitely far less people will be interested in a specific review of a specific product rather than in making money with AI. Next YouTube channel had 43,400 subscribers, and they asked for $550. Actually seemed like a very good deal. Next, 44,000 subscribers and $1,000 for an integration. Previous one was definitely a good deal. Next, a channel with 50,000 subscribers and a guy named Phil, who responded by saying, our campaign started at $2,000 USD, which includes a dedicated YouTube video and an Instagram reel or carousel, which is also posted as a YouTube short. It's amazing how the quotes are different, right? The next guy is Andy, 84,000 subscribers and $2,300 for an integration. Up next, a channel with 100,000 subscribers. Let's see if the quote changes here. So this influencer actually asked for only $1,000 for an integration. And he was an outlier because we managed to establish a rapport. He was a person who was able to appreciate the quality of the product, which is not really always the case, because he was a professional in the same industry. That was also a guy who does faceless videos, and he wasn't doing a lot of integrations previously. That was not his primary means of monetizing this YouTube channel. So this quote was really good. And finally, Matthew, 108,000 subscribers, and guess how much he asked for an integration? It was $4,250. Yeah, that's a drastic difference. So my first question to you is, what do you think of this quote? Let me know in the comments. And next, let's finally get this ballpark number. And to do that, we'll divide the integration cost by the number of subscribers. Here are the results. So it turns out most channels have it between 2% and 4%, while the lowest would be multiplying the number of subscribers by 1%. That is a very good deal. 1% is a sweet spot. So if the rest is fine, the engagement, the affinity with your niche and your product, and the creator's personality is compatible with your brand values, I would definitely take this deal. Now, just to give an idea of price dynamics in other regions, a creator from Turkey with 70,000 subscribers in crypto, which is one of the top grossing niches ever, was only asking for 575, while a creator from Brazil with 112,000 subscribers was asking for only 380 for a long-form YouTube video. Obviously, a lot of advertisers want to target English-speaking audience. So if you're a creator, take this into account. Having said that, I also promised you guys some fun. The next channel had a pretty similar quote. They had a little over 40,000 subscribers and they were trying to charge $4,000. Now I don't need to tell you why this is ridiculous. And yeah, I get it. Any creator might charge any price they want. There are no limits and it's their right. But what on earth happened to the connection to the value? Eventually, as a creator, you don't just accept wire transfers from your customers. You have to provide value. Creators, I would love to say something really important. Your customers are not dumb. If I visit your channel and see that an average video gets from 100 to 200 views, and you're asking me to drop $1,000 on an integration, that's $5 per view. Now let me tell you, this is expensive. Any other means of marketing would have been cheaper for me. Now, really briefly, I know that you might have a question. What about YouTube Shorts? It should be cheaper than long YouTube videos, right? And it is. I'm going to show you a few quotes, but what you need to know is that almost no creator offers YouTube Shorts as a separate integration. They tend to either offer a cross-platform integration, posting the same video to Instagram, TikTok, Pinterest, Facebook, probably, or they're offering a series of videos, which I think is the right approach. Whether you choose long videos or short videos really depends on your product, your target audience, and your strategy. What you also need to take into account as a brand is that a lot of influencers just don't have a set quote. There was a number of times when I was asking for specific prices and all I got was a really vague answer, like, what do you want me to do? What type of videos you want to create? Now that is important because it allows the creator to calculate how much time and effort they will be spending on preparing and creating and editing this video. But for you as a brand, there's an opportunity there. I hear you asking, how do you negotiate with influencers? We'll talk about that in one of the next videos. And for now, that's it. Thank you for watching and see you next week. If I'm a brand wanting to do an influencer campaign, the only reason I'm paying for something, because I believe would be that I believe that this creator has my target audience.